What is your anime character based on? Did you come up with your own? She was a happy little accident. I used to be pink. I used to be salmon colored with red markings. When I first discovered VTubing and wanted to have my own character, I didn't really know how to use the resources, so it was really simple. Also, the reason the ears are turned down, I know I keep saying it's because I'm a cat, but it's mainly because I wanted to be a cat VTuber. Didn't know how to make cat ears, and cat ears were also a bit generic to me because at the moment it felt like every single VTuber is just a cat girl. It felt like they are all cat girls until Gura blew up and then they were all sharks. Eventually, I played Minecraft and I was making an underwater base that connected through a river to another base. And I kept calling it, accidentally, the rail whale instead of railway. So chat kept saying that, why don't you just make a shark for the rail whale? Because it's a funny reference. You can just have like a Halloween outfit or something and just be a shark. However, at that specific time, Gura just so happened to also blow up. And so I was like, yeah, I am not gonna be a shark. Because people already accused me of copying Gura. They were like, you're putting on a voice. You're trying too hard to be like Gura. And I'm like, okay, instead of making a shark, how about it's called a rail whale? But we already have shark VTubers and we already have a whale. So I came with the idea of making an orca. That still fit. Killer whale, orca. And I was surprisingly good. Is there still footage of it? Hold up, chat. Shylily. Old model. Surely Google has the answers. Somehow. Maybe. Fuck. I can't find it. Oh! I found a thumbnail! Okay. I made this. I changed my markings to blue. I made my hair black and white to fit the orca, and I made this hat and I made this tail. Sorry, I'm kind of in the way. I made this tail, I made this hat, it had a fin on top and then two at the bottom. It had the orca whites, and then the hair just was like... And then the ears. This is how I made the ears. They kind of just look like hair going off to the side. I'm not a 3D modeler. Okay, this is as good as I could get. I used the Vroid base model and I just sculpted and arted around with the textures and stuff until it was kind of done, and I made blend shapes and shit. So this is my old model. This was really fun. Yeah, that's how it started. And this model became more popular than my pink one. I don't blame them. The colors and everything just worked better. The model was just nicer to look at. Everything just looked better. I think especially nowadays, lots of people are scared to be too basic, so they do too much. Everyone can do it. If you want 17 fucking wings, 5 eyes, 9 million accessories, and like 3 mouths and strings coming out everywhere, and 3 arms and 4 legs, be my guest. But like, I feel especially nowadays people want to stand out really bad with their models. I feel like what works best usually, and the reason this model became more popular than the pink version, it was literally the same but without the tail and hat, but then pink. That was it. But I think the reason for that is because this is just easier on the eyes. Yeah, it's softer, it's nicer. It's just a better in a weird way. So it's more iconic, it's easier to memorize. And I think that's what people fail a lot when it comes to design. Recognizability. Yeah, it's so innocent, isn't it? I will never regret this model, no matter how scuffed it was and how much clipping and like weird stuff there was. I loved and still love this model with all my heart. There's other outfits like this one, for example. Here. I bought this outfit, but obviously the outfit doesn't come rigged to my model. It just gives me the outfit, the textures and everything for an outfit. So I was very proud to figure out how to weight paint. You can see some clipping and like goofiness with everything. I didn't have money to buy a high quality model like all the people had that I looked up to, all the famous people, so I just made my own instead. I hate when people say shit like, Lily only got lucky. You just have to get lucky. She had so much money. Her model is so expensive. I'm like, yeah, it is. Nowadays. Back then I used a fucking headset mic, a garbage ass PC, and I made my own 3D model, and I learned Blender and Unity and how to edit. The amount of blood, sweat, tears, and hours that I spent in all 3 of these fucking cursed ass softwares to learn stuff and make it not look chronically viroid is insane. It hits like a little nerve when people brush off what I've accomplished nowadays to pure luck and money, because neither of these are true. Sometimes I wanna tell people to fuck off. So much effort for so many years where I've been nothing but grinding and sweating and crying and bleeding into this, just for some idiot to come along and be like, yeah, no, I'm thinking of starting VTubing, but then I look at VTubers like Shylily and I realize I don't have the money to start, and I'm like, bitch, don't drag my name like that. I don't care about your insecurities, but don't discredit my work. I still see many posts of people complaining how expensive VTubing is, and I will just never understand how much you need to get started. And I'm like, bro, you don't need shit to get started. You don't even need a model. You don't even need a cam. You don't even need anything. Just download OBS and go. You can be a VTuber by just having a random PNG in the corner. Just have a customized PNG in the corner and boom, you're already a VTuber. Figure out if streaming is even your thing before you invest anything ever. Yeah, there's so many free models that you can use, and they're highly customizable too, so like you can make yourself look unique even though it's a free model anyone can use. I literally streamed with face cam first and then no cam after. It worked out for years, bro. But the